let's go. This piece of land in Vancouver is on track to become one of the most anticipated communities in the entire city. And today, I got early access. Let's check out Little Mountain. With its prime location in one of Vancouver's most sought-after neighborhoods, this master plan community is one you don't want to miss. Parks, retail, public plazas, hundreds of homes. And this building behind me is the very first release. So why is everyone in Vancouver suddenly paying attention to this project? Well, first, it isn't a massive tower with hundreds of units. The very first release here is only 87 homes. That's it. In a city where developers are packing hundreds of units into towers, this is actually a boutique concrete building. And when you build something this small in a location like this, demand tends to get interesting. The building itself was designed by an award-winning Canadian architect, Arno. His idea here was to design something inspired by the forest around Little Mountain, which is why you see these curved balconies and flowing lines throughout the building. But honestly, the real reason why this project is getting so much attention is the location. You're literally steps away from Queen Elizabeth Park, one of the most iconic green spaces in Vancouver. And one block that way, you hit Main Street. If you know Vancouver, you know Main Street is packed with some of the city's best cafes, restaurants, bakeries, and boutiques. So when you combine a boutique concrete building, a once-in-a-generation development site, and one of the most walkable neighborhoods in Vancouver, you start to see why this project is getting so much attention. But of course, the real question everyone wants answered: how much does it cost to live here? For the first release at Little Mountain, pricing roughly starts around this. High 600s for a 1-bedroom, low 800s for a 1-bed plus den, starting around the mid 1 millions for a 2-bedroom, and sitting around the mid 1.7 mil for a 3-bedroom. And if you know Vancouver real estate, those numbers might actually surprise you. Because this is a concrete construction, not a wood frame building, and you're steps away from Queen Elizabeth Park and 1 block away from Main Street, in one of the most desirable central neighborhoods in the city, the real question becomes, is it actually good value for Vancouver? For price comparison, a lot of resale condos around this area are already trading around similar price ranges, and many of them are older buildings. So buyers here are basically paying for a brand new construction in a master plan community in one of the most walkable neighborhoods. Another interesting part of this project is the deposit structure. Instead of paying the full amount right away, buyers here are securing a home with only 10% down, and that's spread over time, which is one of the reasons pre-sales like this can be appealing for some buyers. But of course, price is only half the story. The real question is, do these homes actually live up to the numbers? So we're here at the presentation center. Let's go take a look at some of the model suites they have here. All right, now that we know the history of the land, the pricing, and the vision for the community, let's go take a look at one of these model homes. All right, so first we have a 2-bed plus den, 892 square feet, and the balcony, the exterior is 114 square feet. Let's take a look. Kitchens here are designed with a pretty premium setup. We got integrated Smeg appliances throughout. We got Italian cabinetry by Iran Cucine and quartz countertops throughout. And here's one detail that's becoming pretty rare in Vancouver. We got a gas stovetop, also Smeg appliances. All right, this is something that you chefs would appreciate. One thing I love about these homes are the layouts. They're efficient, not oversized, but designed to maximize usable space. All right, your primary suites include a walk-in closet or a walk-through closet, all with customizable storage systems, which is something you don't see too often in smaller Vancouver condos. Bathrooms include matte black Kohler fixtures, quartz countertops, and deep soaker tubs, or walk-in showers. So overall, the finishing package definitely leans towards the higher end compared to a lot of other resales. So as you know, in a soft market, it's a great opportunity to buy real estate. Obviously, there's more incentives being thrown out, better time to shop around and get a deal. And here at Holborn, they know that. So they're offering some huge incentives here. So there's 3 protection guarantees here. So number 1, price guarantee. So let's say 3 to 5 years down the line, let's say, God forbid, you know, the market goes on a little decline. Obviously, we don't like that. But you as a buyer, you're protected. So Holborn will match the difference. So you get to keep all the upside, but your downside is protected knowing that Holborn is gonna cover that difference. Number 2, appraisal guarantee. So let's say closer to completion time, you come back and let's say the appraisal value is much less. Holborn is guaranteeing the appraisal value at a certain amount, so you as a buyer don't have to worry about that appraisal value coming in low. Your third is your interest guarantee. They're guaranteeing a certain interest because they're backed up by RBC, so they can do that. So you as a buyer don't have to worry about 3 to 5 years down the line interest rates. You can worry about locking that interest rate in right now. Huge incentives, so it's protecting you as a buyer, and you get a little bit more confidence knowing that you are fully protected here at this project in Little Mountain. So the real question is, if you had $600 to $1 million to spend in Vancouver, would you buy here? Let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, and if you want to know more about the floor plans, pricing, or amazing incentives that they have here at Little Mountain, make sure you contact me today. And as always, like and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.